and going back to what the guy said about God loving the world, did that say the whole world? Did he not say, I'm going to do it not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers? And they will be my people and I will be their God. That's kind of possessive. This is my staff. It's my post. They don't belong to the world, they belong to me. So that's possession. I don't know where he getting that word from. But go ahead.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor.
So you're not gonna see this no more. Brothers ain't gonna be on street corners yelling and screaming, get right with God, learn his ways, keep the commandments. We're not gonna have to do that anymore. Read.
And every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
And guess what? Now you're getting into the other nations. Because they're going to know God too. And they're going to know God's not playing with them. They're going to know that. So enjoy America. Enjoy your time. Enjoy it. Be the biggest faggot you can imagine. Biggest freak. Biggest homo. Biggest pedophile. Get it out. Because your time is short. God ain't afraid of no nukes. He don't give a damn about the United States Army or government. If he did, he wouldn't have so many hurricanes and tornadoes to hit this place in just this year alone.
That's right.
He's not afraid of you, Mr. White Man.
And you can't control it. Can't control that.
But I mean, hey, to each their own, right? Just, you know, the scariest thing I've ever heard somebody say, yeah, man, just do whatever, man. Do whatever you want to do, man. And love is love. Everybody love whatever you want. Fuck a pig. Have sex with a dog. Love is love. That's the sickest statement I've ever heard in my life. But this is America. Let's get America in the Bible. Revelations 18. Let's get America in the Bible. Biggest freaks and faggots I've ever seen in my life. And they love it. They can't get enough. Yeah, you can start at 3.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 3.
Bring it out.
For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Who is her? We're talking about Babylon the Great. We're talking about the great Satan. We're talking about Sodom and Gomorrah. Spiritually, Sodom and Gomorrah. We all know what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Read, Doc.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
You have the United Nations in New York City. I know, I'm from there. You have, what's that street in D.C.? Where all the Diplomat Row. All the powerful nations. You can drive up the street right now. You can see all those nations. There you go. What street is it? Massachusetts Avenue. And then some all the way down and all the way up. Statues erected to their kings and their countries.
Is that NATO? That's NATO, right? What? Massachusetts Avenue. That's NATO?
No, that's called Diplomat Road. The diplomats live there. Yeah, so my question is, what are they doing there? Why are they in D.C.? Read that again. Well, all the kings did what?
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
What person don't come to America to get their wickedness out? Because a lot of stuff you do here, you can't do in other countries. All right? Because they'll cut your hand off, cut your head from your neck. That's right. If you tried a lot of that, faggots. But you could do that here. Because it's okay. It's all cool. It's America. We do what we want. Have sex with who and what we want. Make YouTube and Facebook posts about it. It's all good in America. Let's see what God thinks about this country. Read.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Uh-oh. Facebook, YouTube, Apple, Instagram, cotton, U.S. Steel. There's a lot of trillionaires. Did you know Bush, the father of Bush, when he died, they say he had $1 trillion in overseas from drugs? He was the first trillionaire to walk the earth. And it was all drug money and prostitution. Forget that oil money. That oil money was a front to wash the drugs. Them billions of dollars they was getting from that oil, that was a damn joke. That's to wash the money from the drugs they was pumping. Since he worked for the first Reagan, the head of the CIA. Why isn't that on the news? But it backfired, didn't it? Because now you got a lot of young and old white people dying off of opioids that was meant for us. And I say good.
Good.
Because you tried that shit in the 80s and it didn't work. So good. Read, Doc.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven.
And this is the voice from heaven. This is the one you call the Most High. Put the Spirit on these brothers to tell y'all this. Read.
Saying, come out of her, my people.
Stop being wicked in America. Stop being down with America. Come out of her. Leave her the hell alone. She no good for you, huh? She trying to take your money. She trying to take your kids. She trying to leave you broke, busted, and disgusted in the slums. Leave that chick alone, Nah, man. I love that girl, bro. I love her. She love me. America love me, y'all. Read it again, Ock.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Get the hell out of her. That doesn't mean physically. Stop taking on her philosophy. Stop Christmas, Easter, New Year's, drinking, drugging. Stop that. Read, Ock.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Because you're going to be judged when she's judged. You want to do the things in America? Fine. Matter of fact, the Most High got something for y'all. You want to be America? You want to rep America? You want to fight for it? You want to argue with the brothers up here about it? That's all good. Let's find out what's going to happen to America.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
That you receive none of her AIDS, her herpes, her overdoses, her earthquakes, hurricanes, her mass shootings. Read.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
But this place is so wicked, God has smelled the sins of America. Read.
And God Yahweh hath remembered her iniquity.
And he remembered this place. And all the wickedness is done. 250 million blacks and so-called Native Americans had to die so y'all can take drugs and have sex with animals. Dang. And it went like you kill all those people just to be wicked as hell. Read.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
So God is going to reward you with us, with the Hebrew Israelites, or so-called the Israelites. He's going to reward America, and he's going to use us to do it. Read.
and double unto her double according to her work.
And double unto America. All the blood, great robbery America has done in this country and around the world is going to be paid back. Look at out. As sure as she's not white and her pants are, it's going to happen. Read out.
In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
In the cup of rape, robbery, torture, molestation, last hire, first fire, slums, ghettos.
You don't know what she's talking about.
In that cup, she gave us to drink. In the 80s, they gave us crack. How many girls is missing in D.C.? In that day, in that cup, we wore her what?
In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Keep reading up.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
Hey, how much? How many people had to die so America could stay safe? How many countries had to be invaded? How many people had to be tortured so y'all can get up in the morning and go make no money and give all the money you don't have to a bunch of rich guys? Driving crap that cars don't mean nothing. Bring it out. Big houses get torn down. Clothes go moldy. How many people had to die so y'all can turn the hell up?
Teach camp.
Oh, I'm popping bottles in the club. I'm good. Look at me, take pictures. How many people had to die so y'all could do that? Read, Ak.
So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen.
I sit a queen. Nobody can take me down. Not even God. Please, give me a break. We America. We good over here, son. Somebody try to invade us? Man, I wish they would invade us.
Yeah, that coffee hat.
What did the Most High say?
Hat to burn your tongue.
Read it again.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen.
I sit a queen. And what else?
And am no widow.
And I'm no widow. My husband is not dead. Read.
And shall see no sorrow.
And that's gonna happen in America. Ain't nobody taking us over. Ain't nobody nuking this place. Ain't nobody gonna do a damn thing. Because if they try, I'm sending 100,000 ships over there. I'm gonna blow them the hell up. Isn't that the message we give the world? I will nuke you if you try. Well, let's see what God had to say about America's pride and his pompous attitude. Read.
Book of Revelation chapter 18, verse 8.
Bring it out.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Since you're so big and bad and you're so prideful, I'm going to give it to you on one day. It's only going to take the Most High God one day to give it to you. He wants the fair shot. He wants the fair one with America. And guess what? He's bringing it all in one day. That's how he's going to bring it. Read.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Her plagues are going to come in one day. Read.
Death and mourning.
Death and mourning. People watching their family members fall left and right beside them. Read.
And famine.
And no more food in that day. Read.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Now, what can utterly burn an entire country with fire? I wonder. Are we talking about nukes? Are we talking about nuclear war? That the Russians and Americans and the Chinese are aching for. If you don't watch the news, that's what they've been talking about for the last 5 years.
God.
Who's going to shoot the first nuke? And there it is right there in the Bible. Read it again. Death and mourning.
Death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God Yahweh who judgeth her.
No, weak is God.
Strong is the Lord God Yahweh who judgeth her.
No, God is weak. God is strong.
For strong is the Lord God Yahweh who judgeth her.
Man, God ain't no weakling, yo. He ain't no weakling, yo. And ain't nobody's, no country, no nation, no man is able to box with my God. Nobody. Yo, my man is, owing like $1 trillion. He's never lost a fight. And he promised he's gonna burn this whole country with fire. Guys, give me Isaiah 66. So America's going down, y'all, so enjoy it. Enjoy the cigarettes, enjoy the weed, enjoy the women, enjoy the drugs. If you got anything sicker than that, enjoy that too. This guy's looking at this country like, man, no, I should kill him this way. No, I'm gonna kill him this way. No, I'm gonna come at this way. No, I'm gonna come this way. That's when they gonna least suspect him. He's literally pacing, figuring out how he wanna burn y'all down. That's all he's doing. Because there's nothing left to do but be a freak or a faggot in America.
Done.
On Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. Who can out-freak who? Who can out-sicking who? It's going to be a new challenge. It's going to be a new challenge in that day. It's going to be a new challenge. I don't think y'all going to participate in this one. Ain't going to be no, oh, let me sign up for this challenge. What I had to get? 66 verse 1. You come on.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool.
So God uses this place as a footstool. And he sits in heaven. Read.
Where is the house that ye build unto me?
You read it out.
And where is the place of my rest? For those things hath mine hand made, and those things have been, saith the Lord.
So God can make a thing with his hands, and guess what else he can do? Whatever you make with your hands, you have the right to put it to death. You have the right to destroy it. Guess what? You can't kill your kids because you didn't make them.
Done.
You got horny one night. You stuck your little penis in a woman, hopefully. I gotta say that nowadays because you never know. And out came a baby. But after you did that sex act, God did the work. He created the child. You didn't do that. So you don't have the right to put your child to death because you didn't make it. You want to knit a sweater? You want to make a hat? You want to paint a picture? You do what the hell you want to do with it. And that's what God's going to do with this earth. He's going to do what he wants to. Read. Actually, skip down to 16.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 16.
Bring it out.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
So by fire and by the sword of his mouth, he's going to plead with you. And you're never going to see it coming. You'll never, ever see it coming.
God.
Read.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
No, it's going to be a little bit of people.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
No, it's going to be like 100,000.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
So we're talking about the entire earth. 2/3 of the world's population is going bye-bye. That's a lot of people.
Billions.
2/3. Read.
Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
So if you like to eat swine's flesh, and what else?
And the abomination, and the mouth.
And the mouth. The Chinese people eat a lot of mice. And some of y'all do too, y'all just don't know. Read.
Shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
So you're going to be consumed. Why is all the products in America made with pork? Either pork skins or pork fat or some type of pork product. Why is that? Come. Is Is it because y'all have the Israelites in captivity? And y'all know y'all have to keep us away from our God?
God.
So he don't come back and destroy your wicked behinds?
God.
You got a precept on that out? You can bring a precept. Oh, man, you could have called me, I would have picked you up. All right, fellas, y'all can bring y'all precepts. I'll speak on it. This place, I don't want to say, because I think that's kind of crazy saying it is what it is with America. But, in that day, when you go in the throne room of the Most High, don't act innocent. Don't act like you ain't do nothing, okay? Because it's going to be really bad for you if you try that. Fess up. Keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be scary, but you better keep it 100. We should get that throne room. We should get the throne room, what it's going to be like to be in a throne room on the Most High. Don, I'll bring that out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 32, verse 5.
Bring it out.
I acknowledge my sin unto thee, and my iniquity have I not hid.
There you go. Hold on. Acknowledge what you've done wrong. I ain't telling I'm not saying go tell the nearest police officer, but you better tell your God. And I am talking to the people on this side. I don't give a damn what the white man tells God. He's finished.
Come.
He's going his ass into slavery. Come. And there's nothing he can do about it. Come. What goes around comes around.
Bring it out.
There is no, oh, I'm sorry. I profited off of slavery. My granddaddy handed me money. My great-great-daddy handed him money. There ain't gonna be none of that. No. You were made to be destroyed. So if you're on this side, you can repent. You have time. You can talk to your father. You can get with your God. But if you don't, hey, so be it. Go ahead, finish that off, Father.
I will confess my transgression unto the Lord, and thou forgivest the iniquity of my sin.
Right, go ahead, bring that out.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that has been is that which shall be.
So the thing, this thing has been, we all agree, black people were rounded up, Native Americans were rounded up, they were put on cargo slave ships, and they were sold and abused and raped, and they had their possessions taken from them, and their children taken from them. Come, if you don't agree with that, you're a moron, because that's a fact. That happened. Read.
And that which is done, and that which is done is that which shall be done.
And that which is done it shall be done. One group, one race of people profited off of the death, robbery, and murder of another people. Read that verse again.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
And that which is done shall be done. But we're not going to do it. The Most High God is going to do it. And His time on His will. But it's going to happen. And there's nothing so-called white man, so-called Chinese, Japanese, African, and we're not African, can do about it. Y'all rounded us up, put chains on our necks, sold us to white people. White people raped, robbed, and abused us for hundreds of years, even until this very day. It's gonna happen. Go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Right.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
And gave a boy for a sex slave.
And sold a girl for wine, that they may drink.
And you sold our little girls for wine. That was the beginning of Wall Street. A lot of people don't know that. It was a trading house. Started in New York. And they used to sell little girls and little boys for liquor and cattle and anything else. And then somebody probably had a great idea